Maybe I'll turn my mic on so I can talk to everybody while I get ready. Right now I'm just putting up bubbles and stuff. Oh yeah, I have emotes. Sometimes I just forget. How you doing, Isaac? Use your icons. This is not. Yes, I know I'm not muted. That would be hilarious if I was just saying these things to myself. Or would it be? Would that just be normal? I'm not really sure. Let's be honest. Yeah, I thought I would like be here since I'm here, right? But I'm not ready to be visible. I gotta fix everything in the background first. Oh, there's music. Should I turn the music down a little? What if I do this? Is that okay? Is that better? I'm just trying to start Mecha Chrissy bot. Hey, kitty. Okay. Alright. Good. Now I need IRL bubbles. Sometimes people like the sound of typing, the clickety-clack of a mechanical keyboard. Although I don't know, with keyboards, the many amount of keyboards people have. Hello, non-essential fish. Why is it gotta be so cold, eh? Wait, is that my... I don't know why. I don't know why it's gotta be so damn cold. I don't understand, fish. I don't understand it. Is it cold by you too? It's cold here. Although I got rain here. So there is that. Okay. CD bubble end. And now I start the environment. Why did I mess this up? Didn't work. Why didn't that work? Interesting. I know. I'm not ready. It's like halfway into winter and I'm not ready for winter. That makes sense, right? Pinak! Hello, mini ninjas. I'll be on screen soon. Just give me a second. I gotta figure out what I'm doing because for some reason I can't start my virtual environment. I don't understand. Activate R. No. In? Where the hell is the virtual environment? Oh, I see. I don't have enough time. I'm not gonna make it. Hey, Loki, how you doing, friend? I'm not gonna make it. Ah! No! I can't. I'm all stressed out now. Okay, I'll just be on screen. Oh my goodness, I didn't make it. It's all good. It's all good. I was just trying to start my virtual environment for IRL bubbles because they're not going to work right now. Hi, Kitty. Kitty is here. Jasmine is here. I feel like we should get a cat cam together, but the cat is she's so mobile now. Like before, she would just like chill out. And now she's not. We'll just do it live. We're just going to do it live. Yeah, exactly. I didn't make it. All right, so I do. What? Some of the Apple's example things they're trying to promote for their new headset. I have not seen anything, Mini Ninjas. Not a thing about it. Some of Apple examples. No. Oh, that would be a good idea, Fish. She would hate it. She'd hate it. As AR? Is it just like with their phones or like just some of the equipment? I don't know. Like AR is cool, right? All this stuff is interesting, but like I like trying to like what happened to people, you know? Looks like my God, I wore glasses all day. That's just makeup. What happened to people? Like soon we're gonna have AR humans and not interact anymore. Oh, I'm not wearing my headsets. Loki!
Oh boy. I'm getting
1 year, baby. Happy
triangles.
anniversary. You're getting old fast. Huh. Nice. Did anybody hear the alert? I just want to make sure it went off. Oh, did I mess up your TTR? TTT? Text to speech? TTS. Sorry, it was off a letter. Stop. No, Jasmine, you didn't hear the alert. Let's see if Bubbles does an alert. I don't appreciate that. That was a real jump scare, dude. That's legit. That is legit the worst jump scare. No way. I think it's for you guys, but it kind of worked. You can be up here, Jasmine. You just have to chill. Playing pool in text, but with hand movement. Oh, that's kind of cool. But why don't we just play pool? Hey, H. Mendoza, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon. Hola. Hola, soy Dora. I'm a map. All right, so I don't know what I'm messing up here. Maybe y'all can help me. I'm slouching a little. Please forgive me. Maybe y'all can help me. So what am I doing? I got to explode the screen. Let's make it bigger. I'm doing something stupid and I can't see it. Good evening. You're a what? Henro. Oh, Tobbs. Dora she's, you know, the map song. I'm a map, 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 I'm a map. No? No? Not a Dora the Explorer fan? That's what I thought you meant. Backpack, 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 backpack. I'm a backpack loaded up with toys and games for you. I don't think that's what it says, but it's the best I got. Backpack, backpack. All right, so something is weird. So maybe I just do, because I'm trying to do, hold on. That doesn't work because it's looking at the wrong history. So if I do Windows, bubble env, that's what I want. But now I have to go, there we go. I made it, Python. Main.py, and then I gotta plug my. Who's lurking? All right, Boots. Google Map acronym? Oh no, okay. All right. Is that an inappropriate thing? Oh, I didn't know. No, whatever. It's also an innocent Dora the Explorer thing, but all right. Swipe or no swiping. Okay, so now we can do Python main.py, and this is bubbles, but it's not running, it's not plugged in. So I gotta plug the bubbles in. What's this? Algo. What? You did this because you knew I would check in on you. Hey everybody, welcome to Chrissy Code Stream. We are trying to catch up because I cannot. And we are just getting our IRL bubbles started right now. So I just want to test it out, Algo. These bubbles are for you. Hopefully they work. Let's cross our fingers on this one. All right, these IRL bubbles are for you, babe. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Today we're going to do Code Crafters. I haven't started it because I'm just like starting up my main bubbles things, which is for some reason not working. It's not working today. Why did I have a feeling this was going to happen? Did I put it in the wrong hole? Oh, because that's bubbles, like, that's not IRL bubbles. I'm a silly goof. This is IRL bubbles. That's why it didn't work. There we go. These are for you, Algo, and your whole group. Thanks for coming on in, everybody. Did, the wrong hole. Did everybody in Algo stream, first of all, did you take care of him? Because he needs it. He needs someone to make sure he eats and sleeps. And also, how did the resurrection of Moneypenny? What is this? It's like reincarnation, I suppose, right? Like same soul, different body kind of thing, right? I don't know. How did it go? Accomplishing all the things, 40% done in 2 days. WTF, man, that's awesome. Bubbles in the chat for Algo for getting shit done. Hell to the yeah. Just don't short circuit your PC with bubbles. That's the whole point, H. Mendoza. Short circuiting the PC. We want to see how many bubbles it takes to short circuit my PC. That's the whole point. That's why we redeem here, y'all. That's why we do what we do. Just kidding. Okay, so I need to. I have one more thing. I do IRL bubbles, Mecha Chrissy bot. Don't I have another thing? I feel like I have another thing. Oh, it's the screencast. Now I have this new, so I've done this new, like, if you do a face scan on me, I will, which I don't need to look for it here. It will save it to my Discord, and it's silly. And it's more for me because I never get to see what y'all see. I always like am paying attention to other stuff when I do a face scan. So, but today we're gonna do Code Crafters. We're gonna build a DNS server, I think. And if I get bored of that, I'm actually gonna start. So I think I want to go pretty hard on my machine learning project. Even though I have AI to contend with, but I want to use a large language model to work on vibrator. Stop doing that. It's even scary for me, even though it doesn't cover my whole screen. It just covers part of it. I know. Hey, Monkey Man, how you doing? Yes, there's a kitty cat. She's probably going to start recording everything. She's right here. Say hello. Say hello, Jasmine. Hello. She looks depressed. She's like, don't hold me like this. I don't like it. Can you say hi to everybody? Oh, cozy hugs. Can you say hi to everybody? Eye roll. No. She's like, please stop. Please stop it. All right, quick I'm just going to pull up only scans, only screenshots. Only screenshots. Then I need my venv. And then we're going to do Python main. All right, hopefully this works. All right, cool. So now, last time on stream, I talked a lot about depression because I was really having a tough time, like really, really tough time. Probably ever since, don't bite my mic, please. Don't, no, that's not what that's for. I don't know, ever since, because it's winter, right? So I don't do winter very well. I'm very bad at winter. And hello, Ice Pulse, how you doing? Vagrants, by the way, thank you for the follow, and Bubbly Sense. Oh my God, how did I miss you? That is so much fun. So much fun. So last time we were talking about depression, I didn't get like anywhere in my Code Crafters DNS thing. So I'm going to try to get a little further with that. And then I think next week, hopefully I want to start working on vibes again. So Vibrator is a tool that rates the vibes of what you say. And there you go. So if you and right now there are a lot of problems with it. For example, to get your vibrating, so your vibrating doesn't reset per session. So that's something that I want to do. I want to make sure that the vibrating resets every session. And I also want to kind of redevelop the algorithm or the machine learning model that it's using. And if I want to do that, I have to understand it better, right? My week is going well, Ice Pulse. I accomplished some great stuff at work. We're doing like a, basically developing like a new tool at work. So I'm doing a lot of like fast development to learn about our users and what they like. So it's really cool. Yeah, Fish, that's your like long-term rating. Like now it's like over time. It's crazy a little bit. How am I 11? I don't know how I'm 11. Yeah. So that's been great at work. So I've had a pretty good week. And so, but yeah, I kind of want to, hey, Dee Kind. Do you want to, actually, I wouldn't mind playing something that's a little more upbeat. Anybody feel good about some 90s song? Practical NPC, yo, hello, friend. How are you doing? Quick shout out. Success. 173. Yeah, what do we want to listen to? So I'm, yeah, so I want to make sure we get into, this Code Crafters thing, because what I realized is like, I immediately forgot how to convert hex code into bit packing. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing, friend? How have you been? How's your game? I feel like I haven't, is it like, are you famous yet? Is it rocking? Is everything going well? What is happening, Gameza? How are you doing? What is happening, friend? Rathion, hello, how are you? I kind of like your name because it's like kind of like crayon, but with wrath. It's like the red crayon, but not with a W, so that's probably not what it is. Sorry. Okay, anyway. So yes, so what we're gonna do today is try to remind Chrissy how to remember stuff. Like how to convert hex code to bit packing, or whatever that means. How to bit pack. That's really what we're working. I'm trying to remember how to bit pack. And it's not really the best way to do this Code Crafters exercise, but it's how I started it and how I kind of want to finish it. So the Omniplex, we don't have to. But I do kind of want to remember how to do this. Like I completely forgot. So I kind of want to go back to remember the DNS stuff. And we don't have to like stay here forever because I really want to start working on Vibrator. But like I realized like I forgot entirely how to do this. The rhyme and yeah, I know. I know. I think it's fun, Rathion. It's so much fun. Pepperidge Farm remembers? I feel like I don't know this meme. Okay, so we're gonna open up Code Crafters. Code Crafters. I swear I brought, oh yeah, I did bring a, so I'm working on this like new, it's like kind of a relatively new software that is built to do more complex stuff than just leak code. And I think it's really clever so far. Whoops. But I don't have the attention span to get through a whole project, but I'm sure other people can. Me Omniplex, you just want to like, do you just want to like, look 3 out of 8 stages, like walk me through it? It's really the bit packing that's slowing me down. So right now, what I've done so far is I've started the UDP server, written a header and a question, and now I have to write the answer question in the answer section. And the only thing I've really done like is bit packing with this because I'm using Python, and it's not the best tool, I think, because it's an interpreted language. So, and a DNS server is like pretty much as close to low level as you can get, as far as I understand. Or maybe there's like a package for it and I'm just not using that. But there are bit packing packages. Bit packing packages. Say that like 10 times fast. I can't even start singing. I can't even start it. Bit packing packages. I get stuck on the bit. Bit pack. It's the bit packing is easy to say. I could say bit packing like 1,000 times, but once you think about the packages after, it's like bit packing, bit pack. I can't do it. That's so funny. Okay. So, Peter Piper pizza. I don't have all of the context, but do you have to write everything in hex? And instead just use ASCII to pack it to the binary hex, whatever you need on the output. Hold on. Sorry. So, so the reason I'm packing it in hex is because it is the easiest way for me to understand the translation between like what I'm packing and what like sort of at a very low level, I'm trying to see or capture what's actually happening for myself. Because I think a lot of this stuff is usually abstracted, but I don't think with the way ASCII reads with Python too, I don't think I can just do it to ASCII because I have to pass it to the server in binary. Well, I guess that's kind of what I'm doing, right? So like, let's see. So I'm taking the response, right? That's the response that I'm giving to the DNS server. And then I'm sending the response in bytes. So, but I think with ASCII, I would have to take care of the order of the bytes. And I think ASCII might be funky in that way, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. But that's sort of where I'm at. But I kind of I want to see if I can do this faster. Hold on. Or just remember it, really. A bit sim? Can you, packing and hacking sounds a bit sim. Can you tell me what you mean by sim? I don't, like simple? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm too much of a grandma. Peter Piper pizza. ASCII UTF to bytes and order would be retained. Maybe, you think so? Well, I think what I was trying to do is make sure that I understand bit packing a little bit better. So let's get back to that, and then maybe I'll try. Like what I'd like to do, Fish, is like try this the easiest way with Python. Like I want to look at some of the other solutions and see how other people did it, and then yeah, and then also if I did it with something like C or whatever. I don't have the rest of the sentence, or Zig or something that has the like the natural. I don't know how Zig is, but like maybe Z. Something that has the lower level or an easier way to pack this. It's really hard in Python, TBH. So, but maybe you're right. Maybe I should try it. If you come up with like a way you can show me like how, like I would just do regular, like just type the ASCII in here. I think because I'm using an array too. Oops. Shh, Discord, shh. Sorry, I gotta shut my Discord. I don't know what that means. Sim65. I don't know what that means. All right, so I need to do this. Okay, so when I was learning this before, basically what I did is I took everything apart and packed it with the response that needed to be there. So Codecrafters gives me the instructions here to, in this stage, you'll extend your DNS server to respond with the answer section, the third section of a DNS message. The answer section contains a list of resource records, which I think we're only doing one, which are answers to the questions asked in the question section. So the domain name, 1 for an A record, 5 for a C name, so on and so forth. So this is the answer question with the section with the fields. Nice, Fish. Efficacy, hello, friend. How are you doing? You did... So you told me the other day, and I want to tell you how. So you did it. I think you did an @everyone in Algo stream, and it said, in not stream but Discord, and it said like, oh, you were mentioned, and I was like, oh, okay, it's got to. I better like be careful and go check the mention, because like sometimes it's like to me personally, and I was like, damn @everyone. It's like, no. But then I realized like I think Discord should have a blue. Oh no, migraines suck. Should have a blue. I know. I was just. I thought you wanted my attention, Efficacy. But It should have like a blue like color or a different color for like at everyone notifications, I think, because I still want to see them, but I don't want them to be the same. Like I want to know when you're talking to me and when you want me to like know a thing, right? I don't know. Anyway, okay, section 3.2.1 of the RFC covers the answer section format in detail. All record resources have the same top level format. Okay, shown below. What is this here? What's this like? Why are there like ones above these? Like, I don't really understand. It has the name, the type, the class. Like this makes sense, but what does this even mean? I don't understand. 10. Oh, I see. 10, 11, 12, 13. Thank you. Thank you. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. Okay. String of octets. So why is it octets and not bytes? I don't know. Why is it octets and not bytes? Is it because it's full? Okay. Format of this information varies according to the type of the class. All right, so let me just try to wrap my head around what they're asking. So what they want is for me to respond with codecrafters.io, followed with the null byte, because at the end of the null byte, I wish I had streamer mode enabled. I need streamer mode enabled for Discord. I thought I did, but I don't think I do. So how do I do that? Hold on. Woo, thank you for the follow. Woohoo! Alpha Beta Gabe. I like your name. That's fun. Let's see. Streamer mode. Never mind. I'm just gonna. No, I'll look at it later. Okay. Discord is closed now. Okay. So, I null byte. And then 1. So this, I'm trying to remember how I did this before. But let's go ahead and write out what we need to translate, because that is what I did before, and that's how I packed it effectively, I think. Okay, so let's get our coding on. So essentially we want code crafters to be in the answer. So is RR after all of this? Hey, Alpha. You didn't interrupt. You're good. I like Emma. I love talking to chat. I love it. It's fun. There's no interrupting here. Unless I'm like deathly focused or have some deadline, which never happens. So, all right. So we're going to do one of these. And then, oh, fucking hell. Okay. So is the resource record after? I kind of want to get, oh, I can disappear the recent attempts, kind of. Look at this saying easy. Like, fuck this noise. We'd expect a proficient developer to take 5 to 10 minutes to complete this stage. Like, fuck off. Like, I mean, I get that it's kind of easy, but like, I don't have my head wrapped around it. So maybe I'm not a proficient developer. Maybe this is like the next step. If I want to like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's a good critique at all. Does not make you feel good when you're like, I'm not doing great. Let's clean this up a little bit. Okay. So what I'm missing here is where the resource record goes in the, like if it follows right after the question section. Let me go back to the, okay. Thanks for the follow, JP. Here we go. Yeah, so this is the header, fine. This is the next section, the question, fine. And we make sure to update the QD count field in the header section because it's one question. Now, did we put this in this question section, and is it? Is this the same? Oh, this is the question. Okay, so I already have code crafters coded into the question, and now I need to write the answer. Is that real? So I already did this? So QD count is 1. It is so hard when it's like, it just doesn't feel natural, you know? Like, I feel like it's like I've got a barrier between me and understanding this fully. And the barrier is that I have to I'm sending a response to tell like whoever is asking this query, like where is codecrafters.io? And I'm basically I'm filling out the header of the response, then I'm giving them the question back. I'm rewriting the question, and then I'm writing the answer like after it. That's what it feels like. Yeah, the question comes from the client, exactly. And the answer would be what your server responds with. Yes. Did I already parse the question? No. So parsing the header and parsing the question is down here, right? So I'm just writing the answer section so that when it's parsed, yeah, it's a little confusing. Like maybe I'm not, I think part of it is like, I want, like what I really want, right, is to breeze through this. What I'm not doing is breezing through this. Why? Because this isn't a problem that I really have, right? So I'm sort of like, I'm like bringing the problem in under my wing and saying, okay, I'm going to solve this problem, and I'm going to do it with an unconventionally with Python, right? Python's not really the way to do this, right? But let me walk through what I've done so far. So this socket defines this right here is where my server is bound. Like essentially that's the client. The client is requesting that socket. Yeah, where it's listening, exactly. It's right. And then after that, I am looking for anything. I'm looking for a query, right? And when I have a query, I pull the request apart, but I'm not parsing it at this point, right? So, but I am pulling the number of bytes and the source, so I know where to send it. And then I am writing a response in, not bytes yet. This is where I convert it to bytes, but I'm writing it in order that it needs to be processed by the client or whoever is, this is the client, right? So that when they process each byte, they get the right indicator. They get the right parameter, right? So at this point, so this is null. Okay. Nope. I'm lying. So I did, the code crafters is right here. I did already code it into the question header. So now I need to just put it big endians, big Indians, big endians. And that's something, me Omniplex, like I was thinking today, like big endian, little endian, I still don't like grasp them, like grasp the context. Like I have, so like the number 10 is big endian because the 1 comes first and it's the larger of, I don't think that's the right translation. Like something's messed up with what I'm thinking. Doing from scratch, you can do DFS over T. I don't understand. Like, I don't know what you're saying, Sinbleed. DFS over the TLD and LD. Okay. Okay, thanks for the information. I will put that in my pocket. Consider it later. Okay, so I've already parsed or I've not parsed the question, but I've written the question. Now I want to write the answer. And this is not so bad now that I'm reminding myself of what I did already. So this takes the name, which is Code Crafters. So, but what I'm confused about is, does it just follow right after the question? Like, do I essentially put it here? Is this just now the... I know it does, doesn't it? So like I've got the name and then I have the type in the class. Coder!
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. I gotta make some more of those things. I gotta make some more sub badges. Y'all need sub badges. Maybe I should just do an art stream. Okay, so I've got code crafters and then I have the type in the class which is the same, right? The type in the class. I don't know why I would be, okay, and then TTL, any value encoded as a 4-byte big endian int, for example, 60. They do make my lights go blue. Yeah, check it out. It's hard to see them though because the bubbles cover them, but yeah, my lights change. Delights change. It's delightful. Yeah, somewhat. So a 4-byte big endian integer like 60. What is a 4-byte integer? So this means, okay, let's see if I translate this correctly. Hold on, I gotta... Okay. So 4-byte big endian, does this mean that it's going to read can I just make it 0? Can't I just do 4 bytes of 0? Like, why does it have to be 60? Like, why does it matter? Hold on, let's see. What is the TTL exactly? Oh, it's time to live. I see. The duration in seconds a record can be cached before requerying. Alan! Hello, friend. How are you doing? Encoder, it is so nice to see you. How are you doing? Are you happy? Non-essential fish, by the way. It's nice to see you too. It's nice to see everybody. Me, Omniplex, Alan, everybody. It is fantastic. Linux NS lookup. Yeah, I can't pay attention to you, Sinbleed, because I don't use acronyms. I can't even remember acronyms when I've known them forever. Like NSF, the National Science Foundation, but that one I used for a long time. So forever depressed. Up top. My hands are gross. I need like moisturizer. They're very dry and long fingered. How big my fingers are. They have such long fingers. Anyway. Okay. No, I haven't, Coder. Did we do the thing? PBS Kids. Wait, why? Yeah, I guess I was like a Nickelodeon kid. I didn't really watch. Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. I feel like is that PBS? Oh, okay, Dee Kind. Well, thank you. I need a cat cam, y'all. She's just like hanging out on my lap and she's so happy. Look at her. Jasmine, say it. That's my McDonald's bag, by the way. I'm debating whether or not I eat what's inside it. I don't think so, not on stream. I'll just eat it cold. All right, so time to live, I would probably want at least, I don't know. This is interesting because it's like, the way that these work, they'll just like keep querying until they get the answer, right? Because they're only, what are they called? They're not, they're UDP, right? So I don't know what the proper time to live for a UDP is. Does anybody know what the proper time for a UDP is to live? Scan! Oh my God, I love that one. That one's so fun. Alien toes. I do not have alien toes. The DNS record itself. So what TTL for a DNS response? No, not the UDP. Oh, okay. So it's, wait, TTL is different for DNS than for packet TTLs. It's seconds that the cache should hold it for. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. So I understand that TTL. Wait. But wait, hold on. I don't think we're understanding. Like maybe, hold on. Wait. I want to understand what you're all saying. TTL for the DNS response? No, not UDP packet. Well, this is UDP. This is like DNS are UDP, right? So like that's what they are. So, but you're telling me that it's not, the time to live isn't for the packet. The response just happens to go over UDP. Okay. You just said driver is car. Okay. Got you. All right. I follow that. Okay. So, but for this request for the DNS, this is the response, right? So it's saying that when I send the response, I'm giving you a time that you can cache the response before you can requery or before you need to requery? Okay. So like, okay. So this, okay. No. Actually, I think I really understand this. So, or at least I understand the parallel between this and what I do on my droplet server, right? So Chrissy.codes could change, right? Someone could, I could change the name, the domain name. And so is this essentially like how often so it could be really long time. TTL could be really long if I don't expect it to change very often. The TTL should be short if I expect meow, meow, meow. Okay, got it. All right, so TTL, I'm not gonna put 0 because I need to practice. Do I need to practice bitpecking? Like, let's be honest, do I need? So this is hex codes, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, this is 4 bits and this represents a hex code of 8 bits, right? 2 bytes? No, that's wrong. That feels wrong. No, this is, yes. Yes, it is 8 bits. Okay. So if I wanted to make this integer 30 and I wanted to understand that it was big, and so let's say I want to keep it alive for 30 seconds. That, I think that's the issue, right? Like it's that at any time as the server, but the client is being told I remember. Yeah, that makes sense, Grotlek. DNS rights in ADP. Yeah. Okay. So if I wanted to make this like equal to 30 seconds and it's a big endian, I need to, oh my God, hi, hello, how are you doing? I'm gonna keep this 0 because I don't want to get stuck on this. I think I could do this better in a different spot, something more viable. So this is a 4-byte integer, right? Let me make sure. So, so let's see, type is a 2-byte integer. So this is 2 bytes equaling to 1. So this is wrong. This is 2 bytes. Okay. This would be 4 bytes. Lock that up. Oh yeah, I know. You did go skiing. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. All right. So length of our data field in bytes and data specific to the record type. So what am I? Class 1, any value, for example, 60. So I'm telling them don't cache it at all, which seems silly. And then the length needs to be 4. Okay, so I have to go back to this. So this is 0, 0, 0 hex. And I have to code this as 4. And 4 is, it was 20 degrees colder. I know, I'm freezing right now. I am so cold. So 4 in binary is, let me just remember. Sorry guys, this is not like something that I'm great at, like going quickly. Like translating to binary is not like, it's not second nature to me. I feel like it should be, but it just isn't. I don't. So like, so the binary, let's just put it, give myself some. Third nature of 4 is, when, so let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3. No, 3 is like this, right? And this is 4. Is that right? Okay, I'm gonna use a calculator. Don't be mad at me. But I just want to check it because I have no confidence. Yes, okay, so it's 0, 1, 0, 0, but I had to think about it in terms of a byte. Right, exactly. So oh good. And then if it's a big endian, that means it should, I still don't fucking understand what big endian means. What about 0x00, etc.? Is the error handling itself in a hexadecimal way, then handle the error? According to the, oh, I don't have audio. Hold on, I'm trying to answer Quintillo. Etc. Is the error handling itself in a hexadecimal way to then handle the error according to the code, or what are you using it for? I don't understand. So 4 to hex. Well, 4 to hex is that. Oh yeah, I have closed captioning. It's funny because people call me CC, so it's like when I read you may be able to turn on CC. I'm like, no. He said he didn't have sound fish. Like you can't turn my sound. So I was like, it's not gonna work. That's not. It's like, no, it's okay. It was really funny. Endianness usually refers to the order of bytes. Yes, so I understand it. So I do understand that it refers to the order of the bytes, but I don't understand the difference between big endian and little endian. And I think that's because, like, does big mean first, or does big mean? We talked about it before, and I remember chatting about it, and it was like, okay, it worked really. I liked the, oh, big is a size. Enable CCCCs. I would like 4 cc's of CCCC, please. First or left, like 9 is bigger than 1. Oh. Little Indian. Oh, okay. So the bigger part of the number comes first in time. Okay, so this is the right way to do this. But I only have 4. It's not like we have 68, right? So I don't have to necessarily worry about smallest comes first. So it'll translate this as a 4 and this as a 0. Wait a minute. But then it's going to be 40. Right, sure. 99% of the... Oh yeah, I don't know if that's true. Little is smaller. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is 1. This is 1. So this is, how many bytes is this? This is 1 byte, 2 bytes, 3. Yeah, no, there's no way what I'm doing is correct. Wait, hold on. So then, hold on. I need to look at this. Let's open this up a little bit. I want to understand this well. Like I don't know how well, but I want to understand it well enough that I could explain it. Okay. What? So this is not, how many bytes is this? So this is 1. This is what I am sending. No, this is not what I'm sending. I am not sending this. I am sending this. Okay, so I fucked that up. All right, instead, hold on. So if I do this, then what is, I just have to remember. So then this is for first. It's not 2. What am I trying to do with hexadecimal? I'm learning web programming in English too. Huh? That's okay, Quinta. I am bit packing the entire, I'm learning bit packing. I want to say I'm learning DNS, but I'm not. I'm really like learning bit packing here and understanding it a little bit better. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to take apart a DNS response and think about how it's translated as a binary packet over UDP and what that would look like and how to pack it with hex. I could probably pack it with other things, but because of the way Python works with strings, I'd have to use packages, and I want to understand like how to pack these correctly. So that's what I'm doing right now. I hate that I'm having a lot of patience with myself in terms of like feeling like I should not have forgotten this, right? Like I like felt like, okay, like I really understand how this is like translating. And then like just took a month and a half off and it's just gone, you know? So I want to come back to it because I don't want to lose it. Like I felt like I was just starting to grasp, okay, I think I can understand bit packing. I think I can begin to sort of get even the beginnings of what this might be, so that of course. I'm so sorry. Okay. So so this is I'm just gonna think. This I think this is also okay. How many bytes are needed for this section? 4 bytes. 4 bytes are needed for this section. Oh, you're right. Oh, maybe you are right. I was 2 bytes. Oh, good. That makes me feel a lot better. For some reason, I was thinking of TTL. Thank you. Sorry. So 2 bytes are needed. And this is right now. This is 1 byte. This is the wrong byte. Right. Am I wrong here? Is this not? Because it's big endian, right? Because that would essentially be not binary. Okay, hold on. That doesn't, hold on. I need to understand it a different way. I keep getting hex and binary confused. Yeah. Oh, nice. I just joined and I don't know exactly what's going on. But yes, I know it would be easier to convert the packet into binary and inspect it. I guess. Don't think in binary. But I am, okay, I'm doing hex right now. So hex 4, oh, you're right. Oh, you're right, I'm doing, I'm doing hex right now. You're right, I'm thinking in binary and doing hex. Whoops. So this would be, hold on. But does it need to go first? And this would be this, right? Is 4 bigger? 4096 is bigger. But what does that even mean? That's still... So are you saying that it translated, like if it translated it over here, well, it's 1 anyway. What's the byte order? It is a base 2 numeral system using only 0 and 1 to represent. Yeah. Oh, and are you teaching me? Like I wasn't thinking. I was being silly, I think. What's the order? What order is the receiver going to think when it reads the first half? It's going to think that the length is 0, right? No, wrong. It's not. because the length is 2 byte. Well, it is, but it's, okay, so it's gonna, but it doesn't process it until it's gone through the first 2, right? So it'll say 0. So this is going to deliver a 04 essentially, or I guess that's not right, but did I say I knew? Don't tell me that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's the receiver. I don't know. It's the receiver. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not understanding. Hold on. I'm very confused. Okay. I missed the streams. Hey, Squad Supreme. Yeah, I was away for a little while. So, so it's going to receive a 0 and then it'll receive a 4. Which is what I want. That's what I want. Because it's parsing. Because it's processing by byte. So it's reading by byte. It's going to receive the next byte, process the byte, say, oh, the number is 0. And then it'll receive the next byte, and that parser will translate. So it doesn't say, I don't know yet. Like it doesn't, when it parses, it's not like, it just parses 0. Okay, so let's do that same thing. And let's say like this had a 1. So this would parse as a 1. And then the next byte would parse as a 4. So the length would be 14 at this point. Or the first byte is a okay, and I have the whole 1 times 256. Okay, right. Right, because of 2 to the... Hold on, what did Booyan say? Yeah, I know, Uyan. I do sometimes sometimes my brain does that too. Okay. 0, this is still, so this isn't 256. I only kind of got it. I'm close to getting it. Because this is still the 1 to the 256. And that is because this is 1 to the 0. This is to the 1. No, it's 2, 4. Hold on. 8, 16, 32. If I'm messing up the numbers, it's okay, but 64, 120. Okay, you're right. Okay, I see it now. Okay. Could write this in a super simple state machine. Bin int. Okay. I might try that sometime, Dev Technica, but right now I'm just gonna try to see if I can do this, if I can continue to do this. Okay. So this is not TTL, this is now length, right? And then after length, it's data. Any IP address encoded as the 4-byte big endian int. For example, why would I want to just not? Okay, so this is saying now it's our data. And now I have to give it any, do I need a null anything? No, I guess not. Any IP address. So this is IPv4. Okay, so 4-byte big endian. Well, let me try to do the 88. Make sure to update the AN count field in the header section accordingly. Remember to set it the ID. Okay. Way over my head. How long have we been working on DNS? A cool learning project. Oh, since efficacy, so Code Crafters invited me to be a partner, so that's kind of why. But they also they have these more complex problems, and I was like, I get sort of exhausted by, well, I like leak code problems, but I think because there's not a project attached to them, my brain just goes ugh, this is a waste of my time, even though it's not. It's really good. It's just sort of, if I don't know the mechanism for solving it, I'm already, if I don't know the right algorithm and I know there's not a right algorithm, but I try to solve leak code problems without looking anything up. So I'm not really growing. I feel like if I did leak code problems with a description of a good algorithm to use, I would learn better. And so I really like that Code Crafters has a project designated with everything with it. So far it's been better for me. I mean, I've learned a lot about at least bitpacking DNS servers. I think over the last 3 or 4 months, I've just felt better about programming in general. Just sort of I'm not missing the big picture anymore. There are pieces of it that I'm oh, okay, I can hear someone talk about it and not be I have no idea what you're saying. Although I don't know what Sinbleed was saying, but yeah, it's build your own X. Exactly. And it gives you ideas, right? I don't just sit here and oh, actually, before I started Code Crafters, I was maybe I should try to build a DNS server someday. But it's not something I would have actually acted on. So it's kind of nice to do that too. Do you need a null? No, I needed a null for the codecrafters .io. I don't need it here. It's not over your head efficacy, I don't think, or it's over my head too, for real. So, okay, thanks, Coder. Enjoy your lay down. Enjoy your lie down. And reach out and say hi if you want, or I'll make sure to reach out to you too. By building a chip 8 VM, it took me 2 months to get it because my brain was all over the place. Yeah, Dev Technica. I feel like that's where I am. I get to a certain point and I'm what was this again? But that's okay. Okay, so the length is 4 and we have that. Now our data needs to be 8. So could I just do hold on. So where did my Code Crafter stuff go? Here it is. So they're just saying do 8888 and it's 4-byte big endian. So literally I could just do 8. Oh wait, I have to be careful of this, right? Because hold on, let me think about it. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm in hex. Right? I'm in hex. So don't crazy question yourself. Yeah, response data. Thanks for the bubbles. Oh, by the way, Gluttony, Dev Technica, thanks for the follow. Did I say that already? The Quintillo, thank you for the follow. I hope you've been able to follow the CC. Jedi Mike, Uyan, Gluttony, and Blackhorn. Thanks so much, all of you. Tech Doofus, hello. Tech doofus, spamming the free bubbles. How are you doing, friend? Been a while. Feel like I haven't seen you in a hot minute. A hot minute. Actually, y'all, I don't know if Coder is coding, but Coder also does some of that sweet, sweet coding. All right. Twins on the way? Don't you already have like a million kids? It's all good to have as many as you want. I'm not gonna judge. It's cool. Yeah, congratulations. I'm using this one, House of Cards, Code Crafters. It is helping me move. Or are you asking me about VS Code? Because this is VS Code, my IDE. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we've got that, and then we do the data and EIP address. We did that. Well, fuck. So now we need to update AN count. So I have to remember what AN count was on the previous thing. This actually didn't take me long. Well, we'll see, right? If AN count's in my header. So AN count is answer count, number of records. So I need it to be 1. And it's 16 bits, which is 2 bytes. So I need to go back to the header, which is and just put an answer here. Okay, so then this should pass. Unless I'm insane. This is hard-coded response, yeah. It's kind of silly, but but it is helping me. I mean, like, I do feel really good about it. Thanks for the follow, whoever. Nix. I feel like ship it. All right, get status. Oh, get add. Hold on, there's like a cheeky way to do this, right? They have rules about this in Code Crafters to do it easier. Get add all, get commit pass second stage, get push origin master. Okay. All right, so get add here. There we go. Get add here. Get commit. Oh, screw off. Pass second stage. Get push origin master. All right, now we get to watch these pretty fail or pass tests. Yeah, 3 a.m. at Denny's. Yo. I wish we were at Denny's. -A. I do get add all. -ALL. So dangerous. Okay, how did I do? So bad R data. Okay, so it's saying, all right, so DNS bad R data. Bad R data error can happen because of a lot of reasons. If you're seeing this in an early stage, probably indicates that the packet you set was not properly parsed. Hold on. Did I fuck up something else? Hold on. Let's make sure I'm running tests, running program, connecting to this, DNS resolver, logs from your program, test passed, terminating program. So the first, shutting down DNS resolver server program terminated. Running program. DNS resolver listening to. Querying a record from code crafter. Sending request messages. So something here messed up. Answer 0. So it didn't get the proper answer? It got 0? Oh, wait a minute. Is that because I needed to... Did you save? What do you mean, did I save? Did I save? I don't think I save in VS Code, do I? Nice efficacy. Oh, because it's not a real repo fish. This is like a test repo. I mean, I guess it is, but it's like, but it goes through a testing process. It's really cool. Did you save? I don't think you saved. I don't think I need to save. Test driven. You inspire me. Oh, I wish. 0 tests. No, I didn't write any of these tests. Who did that? TDD. I love TDD. Bad art. I think the IP format is the problem. Okay, but it's not. It's saying that A is the issue. So it's also an issue. So something else I think is also the issue, or you think it's just the IP. Why am I creating a DNS for funsies? Why wouldn't I? DNS, DNS, so that I can fucking finish it, move on. So the question section. So here is this is an error, right? Because this needs to have an answer. Querying answer record. Like this is not what I should be getting. I should be getting a 1 for the answer. So if the answer count, does it need to, that doesn't make sense. This should be 1. This should be 1. Oh, text too big? I'm building a DNS server, House of Cards, kind of, sort of. Okay, so answer count is 1 right now. So this is correct, and I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sending code. So this is the, you mean this guy? And this is, the format of this is messed up. So, Ansible. Wish I understood that a little better. Ansible and Terraform someday. Someday. The IP format is the problem, DevTechnica says. So they expect the IP format to be, let me move this way. Okay. The R data field for an A record type is 4 by integer. Yeah, okay. For example, hex. Oh, you know what? This, you're right. I think you're right. I didn't really, no. This is sort of what I put, isn't it? And A and count is 1, and I am setting the ID to 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's funky about what I did? My code is correct? Okay, so then what am I misunderstanding about the error message then? So here it's saying, program, hold on, let's go through this. Running test. These are my logs. Program terminated successfully. But then this is saying the test failed. Or maybe it's not the right test. Maybe I need to keep going with the test. Hold on, let's see. No, it's saying test failed. So there is something wrong according to code crafters, right? So it's got, maybe it's a, let me make sure I have the right number of bytes. So the name is right here. This is the domain name. Does it need to be right after, like maybe the question, this is where the question ends, right? Sorry. Yeah. Just this part or the whole thing? I'll just put it up here for a minute. And I will put this down here. It's sort of silly. It doesn't matter. I'll put this on this side, this on this side. There we go. Can you count the byte offsets for each data? Make sure I am point. I think I'm going to RR. Type and class are right here. I wonder maybe if I don't, one for an A, record 5 for a C name. I already have that. Hold on. So it wants a 1 and a 1 for the answer. I'm just scooching down so you see. I can probably put it down here too. This is the expected field, right? So I started with code crafters. It goes right after the question. This is right after the question. So there is no null or anything. Then it goes code. Oh, no, nobody, no. I am missing this, right? I'm missing, no. Yes? Oh no. Did it rip stream for everybody? Oh, we're good now. Okay, thanks. So I think am I missing these thingies? Am I missing the hex? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm missing these 0, I think, and then I'm missing the x02, right? Before the IO. Yes, I was just missing this, I think, right here. I'm not? It says that it's saying that this is what the expected value is. Oh. Okay. I want to take a, so this is what I think I was missing. The x0, I go back and forth, the x, this first value, this hex 0. Right? No, I don't need that. Hex 0C. You're right, hex 0C. This. Is it not the right interpretation? Well, I don't doubt that I belong in hell. I do it here, look. Oh, I didn't do 1 digit. No, it's hex 0C. It's not hex 00. It's hex 0C, like this. You're right. Thank you. So let's see if I throw it in and pass. Let's see if this passes. Because I think it was the hex 0C issue. If it's not, it's something else. Test pass, bitches. I did recommit, yes. Hex 0C 12 length. So it's 12. Hex 0C. Oh, it's the length. Thank you, Blackhorn. It's the length. I'm telling it how long Code Crafters is. And then 2 is the IO. Yes, I remember now. Woo! The tornado of happiness looks so horrible. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, so this like little thing right here that says like this should take 5 to 10 minutes. I actually don't feel that upset about it because I reviewed Hex, right? And then understood that part of it was already done with the... I know.
Time continues to be weird.
I know, Alan. I know. I don't know what to do about it. It's merely a suggestion. Yeah, but I also think I did it on stream and I actually was like, oh, this is so far beyond me. But now I feel like better. Now I'm like, oh, okay, this is 5, I've only been on for, like an hour and a half, right? And I probably started this like at 10:30, right? So that's an hour and 15 minutes, which isn't bad because I'm on stream and I was trying to remember hex code. Still pretty bad, but not bad. I don't know. I feel proud of myself. So the next stage, fuck this. Okay, so now I need to parse the header section. Up till now, we're ignoring the contents of the DNS packet. Dev Technica, especially when I'm like really trying to remember something. It's about like making sure that I'm not just like sitting here and regurgitating. By the way, thanks Grey Hatter for helping me through that. And who else gave me like a really good input? Dev Technica, like with the X0C, like that was amazing. And then, hey, Moon Pie Dumplings, I didn't even see you. You sneak in here, me Omniplex. So everybody helped me with that. I appreciate you. Thank you. And Fish, of course. Alan, will you? I'm gonna just do it. I'm kind of like, you're all letting the music just kind of go with the like calming music. I guess I'm working better with it, but Dev Technica, the X0C helped. The length 12 super helped. Okay, so up until now we were ignoring the contents of the DNS package that we received and hard coding 1234 as the ID and the response. In this stage, you'll have to parse the DNS packet that you receive and respond with the same ID in the response. You'll also need to set some other fields in the header section. Dude, y'all, this says it's hard. Do I listen? Probably is. Just like the previous stage, your tester will execute your program like this. Your server.sh. Just like the previous stage, the tester will execute my program with a shell program. Should I understand what this means? Just like the previous stage, the tester will execute your program here into my server dot some shell program. What that means? No, you don't have to stop selecting DuckTales. Woohoo! Hey, hey, Ian Douglas, how you doing? How's your new job, friend? Friend. Check the Git hooks. In the Git directory, you might see the shell program there. So I'll understand it better. Should I just pass it though so I don't? Thanks, Solo Rogue. I won't do this forever, I promise. But have a wonderful night's sleep is very important. And I'm so happy to hear that. And bubbles in the chat from my friend Ian. Great streamer, good career person, does a ton of fucking, oh, thanks. Does a ton of 3D printing. Almost like a second gig. Almost there. And if you could pre-D print, what's pre-D printing? 3D print for a job, would you do it or would you just keep it as a hobby because you don't want to ruin it? I love this song. If I was streaming working out, which I'm not streaming working out right now, y'all, because I'm training for a half marathon in February on the 25th show. 6 is not enough. And you don't want that. Okay. It'll then send a UDP packet containing a DNS query to port 2053. Your program will need to respond with a DNS reply packet that contains a header section with the following values, and it's not going to tell me the expected values anymore because I need to translate them correctly. Let's see. Easy, medium, medium. Should we keep doing this so that we finish it and we can do more fun things like work on Vibrator after this? Not tonight, but like after this stream, like, should I just try to like finish the DNS server? I mean, I think there are other things in Code Crafters that I actually want to try. Look at this. But I'm not sure I want to necessarily do them on stream. Maybe though, I don't know. Maybe. HTTP server might be cool to understand. I feel like this would give me a lot of information. Work on Vibrator. Work on my Vibrator, Nyx the Warlock. My Vibrator rates vibes, y'all. What? Omniplex? What? Me Omniplex is the first steps to success. Yeah, no. I'm not going to do any of these, but I would love to, like, build your own Git would be really interesting, actually. 7 stages. That seems like way too simple to build my own Git. Like, this is bullshit. 7 stages to my own Git. Highly unlikely. Okay, going back to this. All right. So let's try to what is this? I feel like I wore glasses. That's not what happened. HTML templating engine. That's a cool name. Inzig. I'm not going to do that though. I'm going to work on Code Crafters for a very specific reason. Hola, Chris Johnson. How you doing? Build your own Docker. Yeah, I guess. I've built my own Git. It was, yeah, I'm like 7 steps my ass. Bacher. I love that moon pie. Would I call it C? I couldn't call it CC. I couldn't because then it would be C Cocker. And I'm not sure that would be good. Like Cocker, Chrissy Codes Docker. That would not be a good name. Would not be a good name. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. As long as you implement, hold on, your code, you code. You can do it. Thanks, Rat Hole. Chrissy containers. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Your code will still need to pass tests for the previous stages. You shouldn't need to hard code 1, 2, 3, 4 as a request anymore, since the tester sends 1, 2, 3, 4 as the ID in the previous stages. As long as you implement the stage correctly, your code should automatically pass the previous stages. Okay. So I need to unpack. Why does this seem hard? Is it because I like have to read in the bytes, translate the bytes, and then correctly? Yeah, everybody's a little cranky about Rust if they don't use Rust. If they use Rust, then they're less cranky about Rust. I don't know. It's a thing. I don't know. I mean, I kind of know. It's sort of like if you had picketers like on your front lawn and you didn't do anything wrong, but they were pitting. Yeah, Haskell, baby. Haskell's the way. I don't know, but I want it to be. Haskell calls to me. I don't use Rust, but I'm not cranky about it. Oh. But Rust Foundation is the root of all evil. There it is. It's almost like, yeah, I love that. I just love the idea of Dev Technica. Like just this weird, like, I was comparing it to, well, the problem is like, no, I was comparing it to a political stance, but it wasn't the correct analog. Oh yeah. Hey, okay, enjoy your crash. Hello to your oh yeahs, and I'll talk to you soon, Faffin. Isn't every foundation the root of all evil? Like the Science Foundation. Let's see, what other foundations? I don't know. There's got to be like a St. Jude, like help children get better foundation. That's not terrible. I don't know. Okay. All right. So let's see how hard this is going to be. And maybe highly inaccurate. Dude. This guide is AI generated and maybe highly inaccurate. I don't want to give you okay. So the first thing we need to do is what the world needs now is love, sweet love. When I get the buff and source, I need to parse it better than I am here. So the buff is the ID, right? Why do I need to parse it? Why can't I just grab it? Am I not parsing it? Am I doing something wrong here? What am I missing? I need to share information and knowledge with people for free. PBS is totally evil. JK. Are they really? Oh, this is a joke. I see it's a joke. The read request. Okay, Fish, like, I think I need some help understanding. So what exactly, what, up until now, we are ignoring the contents of the DNS packet that we received. You were? Or I was? Who is we? What the fuck did they do? Scion Bear, hey buddy, how you doing? I was, that's right. I was doing it, Blackhorn. They didn't do shit. Well, I mean, to be fair, they built a reusable platform. Okay, up until now, you, madame, is what they really want to say. I know, Gray Hatter, I get it, sure. They did it like they didn't do it up until now. They had done it before I even started this. They haven't done any work since I started this. Maybe they have, though. How's the DNS? Unfinished, but we would like to finish it so that we can do more interesting things, Zion Bear, like try to rewrite vibrator and the code therein. I'm very excited about it, actually. I'm very excited about it. I also want to rewrite Soapbox, but I still don't have a grasp on it yet. Like, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did, Hatter. I respect the work that they've done. What language am I going to use to rewrite vibrator? Should I rewrite vibrator in Rust? That does not sound good. A rusty vibrator. I'm probably just going to continue. That is a good question. Right now, I need to look at it as a whole, but that's a good question. I don't know what I'll train it with. Probably Python. Probably Python. What's the best language for vibrator? Haskell would be cool, but I cannot do that. Goaling if you like making bad decisions. Okay, we don't yuck other people's yum, Dev Technica. Zig? You think vibrator would make a zig sound? You watch your mouth. See? We respect each other in here. Zig is God tier. Zig is like pretty I feel like it's easy to start, and so far it's been okay to learn and progress, but we'll see. But that's not a bad idea to write it in a different language. I don't think I want to do it in C. I don't know. I think there are enough like machine learning packages in Python that I'd actually want to use. Or do I want to be building my own? I don't know. I think I need to use some kind of machine learning package to like train the model. Maybe. I'll think about it. Don't know. Yeah. Let's just do it in assembly, baby. Yeah, let's just do it in assembly. That is a fantastic idea, Omniplex. Like, why not make it so hard on myself that I don't even want to do it anymore? Rust or Go, because you can statically compile tools for a Linux system, which I probably would want. I think I might stick to Python. Alrighty. So, fair. The Omniplex fair. Dude, burn. Don't do. Just be careful. Let's. I wish I could do front end in Python. Ugh, I don't wish I could do front end in Python. No, I would always rather make a Python backend API, and like use JavaScript on the front end. I know, but I just don't like the same in. I just don't like the Jinja. I'm not a fan of Jinja. Really. Jinja 2. Maybe there are other choices and I just don't know them very well. TBH. PyScript, I haven't tried. You're not advocating it? Okay, I see. Explaining why I'm reading. Oh, got it. No, so I wouldn't mind that, but okay, let's go back to this. So what we want to do is I am ignoring the contents of the DNS packet that I received in hardcoding 1234. Well, I'm not doing that, but fine. right? I'm not doing that. I'm using the read request, but now I have to parse the source part, I think, right? So I did actually pull, I'm ignoring it. Like buff is still the ID, right? Oh, I see. I'm not parsing the buffer. The source is you're right. The source, I think, is the ID. Yeah, this is the ID. They were coding it. You're right, but I am ignoring the buffer. I hardwired the response codes, but I didn't hardwire the, I'm ignoring everything? Wait, but source isn't source is 1, 2, 3, 4. UDP socket, it sends to this. Hold on. I'm not ignoring everything. I'm at least pulling. Oh. It's the IP and the port. Oh, it's not the ID. Hold on, you're right. This is the ID. Ah, motherfucker. No, you're right. You're right. 18. No, I'm there. I made it. I made it. Line 71. Line 71 has nothing on it. Read line 71. Okay. This is what you are doing, Chrissy. Yeah, okay, I get your point. I'm not doing anything. You have not done shit. This is what I want you to read to prove that. I agree. I get the point. Okay, read request buffer and source. This is the read request. I see. Okay. It prints this shit. That's all it does is it prints it. It does not do anything else. But what it should be doing is feeding these, probably feeding these variables. It should be parsing the request. Okay, so let's actually run the program quickly, and see what it prints. If we do, let's see, main.py. Man, fuck off. I can't even run this locally right now, y'all. Okay. Python can't open file main.py no such file or directory. So then what am I fucking up? It's an app. That's what I'm fucking up. So if I do Python app / main.py logs from your program will appear here. Oh, so I have to listen first. Motherfucker. All right, we're gonna quit that. We're gonna quit the server. I should have known. It's not quitting because it sucks. Damn it. Won't cancel. Fucking program won't kill. Kill. Thanks for the bubbles. Did someone follow? Someone bubbles. Who gave me bubbles? Nana Banana! Hello, Hangfly5. LOL. How are you doing? I can't run it locally, QLogic, because I don't... Oh, I can... No, Control-C isn't working, fish. This happens because of VS Code and life. I've heard you're not supposed to open Task Manager on screen. Python, so many Python programs running. I don't know which is which. I don't want to kill it here. Yeah, I don't want to kill it here. I do. I think what I can do is call this locally, right? Don't edit this. Code crafters uses this file to test your code. Don't make changes here. But could I? No. Can I do this? Can I run the shell server? Rip stream again. Oh yeah, are you saying that would rip stream? No, it just is annoying. Can I just kill it here? Can I just kill it? Can I just kill it here? So if I did, if I just deleted it, no, nothing's working, Fish. It's not even like responding to anything I'm saying. I did Control C and Control C and all the controls, those. It just didn't work. Just shortcut it with reboot. No. I shouldn't do anything in VS Code. Can you right click the right hand side tab that says Python of bash? Yeah. And just kill it? Yeah. Right click? Ooh, kill terminal? Will that kill the program? I should know a little more about this. Can I pretend I don't care and just do it? You know what? I don't have to. I can just do, why don't I leave it? Oops. Why don't I just leave it and start a new one? Shit, I forgot how to do everything. I forgot how to make a new, I forgot how to make a new terminal. Control P. There we go. A port listening conflict, you're right, it probably will. I think if I just kill it, it'll be all right. What do we, how can I run it locally? Why pretend you don't care about that terminal? Fair point. Orphan Python. Vim. I could. Okay. So if I want to, so I don't think I can actually run, like if I ran this script in shell, would it, all right. So if I execute this in shell, it should print out the thing I want it to print out, which is the request. What if I did this without? What if I did this without trying to print it out? Let's not print it. Let's understand what's in buff and source. Maybe we could go to the RFC, or even like code crafters might have something. So let's, oh, fuck off. So they're sending me, no buffer, I see. Okay, but that's probably not what it's called. So let me go back to this and go to the, okay, how to pass this into. Okay, so they don't, so this is the header section. Do they talk about the buffer in here? Not really. All communications and message. Each message consists of header. No, they're not really. So then but the RFC should, up until we're ignoring the contents of the DNS packet, except I did look for the source for some reason. Maybe that was us. Hold on. Trash it. I did trash it, Blackhorn. We did it. And what do you mean, fish? Hold on. What do you mean? Hold on. I want to understand what you mean. With the run it in the background with Python main.py and something. What did you mean? Do you have pipenv installed? Ugh, yeah. You need the source to respond. Correct. I have the source, but I can parse this source. Oh, so it doesn't take over the shell. Oh, interesting. Chat. Then you can make test requests with dig or ns lookup to see what it prints out. Yeah, I can't run it locally unless I have my own test suite. Well, maybe. What are you doing, chat? You don't need to parse the source, just the buffer. Sure, but so what I need to know is what's in the buffer. Okay, so I need to know what's in the buffer, and I'm guessing that the request, the format of the request should be on the RFC, right? So if I look at the format of the request on the RFC, yes, of course you can, header. What's in the header and question section? That's it's hard-coded. Printf debugging? Kind of. Yes, like, well, kind of, I guess. Not only kind of. Not by the name that you're giving it, but why do I need to do that? Can't I just, hold on. Can't I just understand what a request shape is and parse it? Like, do I have to print it out? I don't have to print it out if I know how many bytes to read, right? I can just understand, okay, I have to read this many bytes. So I expect, okay, thank you, me Omniplex. Well, this is the header. This isn't the request necessarily, right? Or are you saying, as long as I get it correct the first time. I mean, I will. Well, even if I test it, I'll see, right? You get enough info to understand how to parse the request. Well, I think I could just, I mean, whatever. Hold on. So if I just fail the test, like initially, I can see it, right? So that I could do that. Get the both header and the question section. So the buffer is going to be the header and the question section. So that is what I'm expecting from here. And then I need to, so basically, all right, so let's say read request is buff. What do I have? Buff and source. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these in, even though it's not great that I name them this way, but whatever. Buffer and source. Well, maybe I'm just gonna rename these because I'm not calling it. Okay, buffer and source, buffer and source. Okay. So now I've got buff and source, which I already had. So it should have been printing the whole goddamn time. What the fuck? Okay, run the script in .git/hooks to test your code. Ugh. Okay. Okay, hold on. Pop it up. Get enough info to understand how to parse the request. Okay, hold on. Fucking hell. Okay, I'm gonna start at fish. Meomniplex gave me 4.1 for. I did see it print things out when I ran the test suite on commit push though. Yeah, so I can print things out again and then look at it, right? And it gave me I think it gave me a bunch of hex. The header, and I think, yeah. Right. Header is part of the request, and question is part of the request. Non-essential fish, right, and then you'd upload it to Code Crafters. 100% right. Setup will take it. Printing. I have been printing the whole time. Yeah, I know I've been, right. Hold on, what the fuck? A lot of fun. Oh, okay. Good night, Dev Technica. I do got that. I don't even understand what anybody is saying at this point. The only thing I would do is fail the test, see what printed out, go through like the statements and understand what's going on. I'm not going to pass the test, but I will at least see what's printed out, right? And then I can parse it out. If it's the same as the header, like if buff is the same as the header and the question, then I know what I'm parsing out, but then I don't necessarily know what I'm translating it from. So they've been putting it as they've been putting it as hex code. So for some reason the prints like come out as hex. So I don't know, like that's, hold on here. I'm just going to do git add. Oh, fuck off. All right. And then fail. Git push origin master. So then I look through. Yeah, that's what I decide. What's the question? Okay. So then so this is the printout of what I received. And this is the source. So it prints the buffer and then it prints the source. Okay. So the buffer is here, which is interesting. Like why? Oh, because it's translating it to bytes here. Like it's printing it in bytes, which is really interesting. If I don't print it, if there's another way, do I do like a bin? Can I just do like a bin, like instead, like bin print? Like, should I do print bin buffer, or do I not need to parse it that way? Should I just parse it from, I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Okay. Again, it's printing the request. Running my program again. Part of this log, okay. Yeah, stage 1, stage 5. Yeah, I think it's going to be the same output on every stage, except for some reason the source is changing, which is kind of interesting. The header is different. Oh, you're right. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So if we go down to stage 5 and we look at the printout of the source being different is normal. I'm going to have to forget you said this because I'm going to hate it. Oh. A test to see if the printout is the same? Or I'm like a unit test? Oh, this is interesting too. Wait a fucking minute. Hold on. So why is... See this? Why is this calling twice? Like this is different from this. Why? Is it calling it more than once? Or is it a different query? I'm looking at buffer. I'm not looking at source. Hold on. I'd copy that string into your person. Yes, I was going to do that. Stop taking my joy. I was gonna do that. I know the line with the IP is the source. Are you kidding me? I know that. Why are you hurting me so? What? Oh, well then I'm gaslighting you. I apologize. This, I didn't say this wasn't the source. No, I said these aren't the same. This isn't the same as this. Well, maybe I didn't say that. Maybe I was insane. Sorry. Sorry, I said the wrong thing. I apologize. But what I meant was these aren't the same. Hello, intelligence. How you doing? I'm not drinking vodka tonight. This is how I always am, me Omniplex. Okay, so one of these is you're right, has the ID 1234. But like the fact that it's 04D2, so this is hex code. Like this is pretty funky because like, is this a different type of code? Like E6 isn't going to give me 1234, right? Like why? This must be a different like thing. I have to like, it's basically saying, this is a byte. It's a byte with XE6 or hex E6, but none of these are 1234. None of these have the right ID. Because I know what the ID looks like with. Oh, I see. I see. The ID keeps changing. We're just coding 1234. So they'll accept 1234 or the ID that comes in. So I can't just pass this by like decoding one and then passing it back. I have to decode every different client side. That makes sense. Yeah, Hatter, I'm sorry if I was gaslighting you. I didn't mean to say that it wasn't the... I didn't mean to say what I like. It must have just been my brain. Now they want you to parse and use the correct ID among other things. Okay. So, all right. So let's say, got it. All right. That actually makes me feel better. So let's go ahead and, like we're going to parse it, right? So we'll paste and parse. And so this is what we're receiving. Thanks, QLogic. That makes sense. Okay. So okay. So now I have to pull it apart by bytes, right? So so if I like basically take this here, right? Excuse me. Actually, I probably want to use this. And I'm gonna parse this so wrong. This is where like I need people who understand my brain. Like Piling and Hatter, and I wish Piling was here. I miss Piling. But who like are like, no, this is how this works. But maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. Okay. So essentially, I didn't finish this whole thing, which is my bad, but like, because this is type and then class, right? And because this is 2 bytes, which is 16 bits. 16 bits. So then if I take and I do, all right, so this is the request, right? And it starts with the packet ID. Hold on, I should probably do, is this the same? How do we do this in Python? Is it 3? I don't fucking remember. I don't even remember. Is it this? No. How do I do multi-line comments in Python? My brain is not letting me. Oh. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so request 3 single quotes. There we go. Well, that's more like a doc, right? But I might as well just use it. Okay, so the request, we're going to start with the packet ID. which is a 16-bit ID. So this is a 16-bit ID. I'm going to that's a doc string, I see. Interesting. All right, now I remember. Okay, so, all right, so 16-bit ID. This is not, oh my God. Fuck, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry for the way that I am. I apologize. It's just awful sometimes. Just a terrible, terrible person all the time. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I'll rise up. Okay. So 16-bit ID is going to be X. So it's hex 6, hexy 6, sexy 6, and sexy 18. No, sex 18. And then, okay, so that's 1, 2, that's 2 bytes, 16 bits. Okay, so this, I have to do this like addition, right? So the way that I would parse this naturally is by taking sexy 6 and translating it to binary, and E is what number in binary? It's no, it's wrong. I'm not thinking of this correctly. 6. Ugh. Hold on. I'm gonna cheat and look it up just to see if I can. It's E is 15, but not E6. E6 would be so like E6 is 230, which is okay. Okay, and then this is E. E is so 1110. Look that up, sorry. E, okay, so E6 is okay, so E6. I mean, essentially, why wouldn't I just like, don't I just have to I don't know. This is so hard because like it's printing in a way that I know it's not being received. Like I'm not receiving it in hex. It's just printing it in hex. I'm receiving it in binary. Like I'm not even sure if I reassigned it. Like I wouldn't, I don't know how it's reading. Like that, is that funny? Like I don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but I'm like, but I like don't. It's annoying that this is because I wouldn't be able to. So if I did like, if I called it, oh, because I did I do it when it was bin or not? Do y'all remember? That's what I was thinking, Fish, but the thing is, like, what it's printing is not what it's giving me, right? Like, it's giving me binary and then it's printing. So I need to just check something. When I committed this, screw off. It doesn't do it unless I change something. So I just want to make sure I wasn't crazy. Not Vim in bin. Good dude in Vim. Why is it cranky at me? Why did it just freeze? Am I done? Is it the end of the night? Is that what happened? No, it didn't freeze. 'Tis loading. Time impatient. Time impatient. All the damn time. Oh. Okay, so this. What the fuck? What the actual hell just happened? Oh. Error receiving data bytes object cannot be interpreted as an integer? What is that? What does that mean? Okay, so error receiving data bytes object cannot be interpreted. Oh, I see. I see. Here? I gave print bytes. I gave bin bytes. Okay. 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 Like if I do bin 10, then it'll do binary. Yeah, I guess so, but I don't feel like it's that's weird. Did you see this? Oh no, that was just in my head, I guess. That's weird. Is that weird? That's bizarre, right? Bytes is a class integer. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Oh, okay. So that's what I was thinking of doing, right? So like the thing is like if I want the first 2 bytes, right? So I was thinking of doing what you were saying, Fish. Like if I take the first 2 bytes, I don't know, you mean the Hancock that what it's called? Hitchcock? The Hitchcock here? I don't know why I wouldn't like. It's a Hitchcock. What? Curly brace? It's a Hitchcock. Fine, curly brace. Curly brace just sounds so silly. Brackets? Curly brackets? Do you want me to call it a bracket? Plebes. Oh, those are brackets. All right. A squirrely brace? Why is it here? Braces. Okay. Vaticiner. Coding with strangers. Oh my God, what time is it? Hero in the house. Yeah, I do want you to just tell me. Hello, friends. How we doing? Yeah, you are in this mother lover. Welcome. We're working on a DNS server, except I want to finish it so I can work on my vibrator again, because I really want a good machine learning model that really understands Twitch vibes. Y'all, that's what I want. Hello, Hero. How are you doing? I know. And why are you up so... You like finish coding so early. You're usually up like way past me. Hero, what's going on? Y'all, if you're not following Hero, please go follow Hero. Good people, nice people, be there when you're not here. Be there when you are here. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm not the most important thing. It's late. I am like, let me see why are you are. I know, but you're usually up later than me. Oh, hydrate? I don't have anything. I have this like Coke spittle. I'm gonna drink it though. No good. How are we doing, you all? I am tired. I'm tired. I'm working on, like I said, code crafters right now because did you know, by the way, I have someone, and you don't have to do this at all. I have someone who, when people rate in, she tells them to like refresh their screen because it makes you like individual people. Of course, I'm not like going for partner or anything, but it essentially says, oh, I'm here because I want to be, not because I rated in. So I'm like, oh, that's so cheat code. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no. Grey Hatter's trying to get me, Chris Ball, Grey Hatter's trying to get me to something. Okay, all right. One surgery at 8 a.m. and one business call. Okay. I hope your surgery is safe and healthy and everyone who is involved leaves happy with what happened, and enjoy your business call. I have business calls all freaking day tomorrow. All freaking day. I have a question, y'all. I have a question for everybody. Like, and this is a serious question. First of all, say goodnight to coding with strangers, maybe with some bubbles. Let's pop up some bubbles, everybody. Bubbles in the chat for our Hero. Bubbles! Free bubbles. They're like 1 channel point, y'all. Really, nobody? Here's the, oh, they did? They sent you an email too? I don't mind it. I like it. Now, it doesn't. Now, like as a partnership, I feel like it's like good because I feel like it does what I want it to do. Okay, let me back up. The 411 is that I don't want to just partner with some like game or whatever. So I really like that it's something that's really closely aligned with what I do. And so I like code crafters in that way. However, it's very expensive. Now I think what they give is a really valuable product. But I don't have the focus for it. So I don't know. It's like kind of, I don't mind like sharing it with people and having them check it out. But I, as like a partner, I don't really want to push it because I think there are a lot of like free tools you can use to learn too. But I do think that it's like a level up from other programs that I've used in the past. However, if I had to pay for it, I don't know. I'd certainly do it more often, I think, but like it's expensive. It's expensive. Did you hear it? Did you hear everything I said? Oh my God, that would be hilarious. I know, for real, Benson. I know. I don't know. Chris Ball, it's okay. He didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know. He thought he was asking me. It's okay. It's a new guy. Are you new here? But how many make you build a DNS server as punishment? Fair point. That's the other thing, coding with strangers. These are like, they use very interesting projects that don't have like the full scope of like an app. So it's like a different, I think it's like better if you want to learn like more ops stuff. I don't know. I do think I'm learning. I don't know. I'd have to work through some of the other projects. I do think that it has some value, but I think as I'm like in the app building world, I haven't. Oh, not at all. Totally. Yeah. Hit me up. Hit me up. Aren't the steps on their repo? Oh, that's interesting. Nintendo. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Don't at me, bro. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. You can absolutely hit me up. Always. My DMs are maybe open, but you got to do, I think you got to just like find me on Discord if that's what that's where you'll be able to find me the easiest. Can you do here? You don't have to stay there. There is no obligation. I totally get it. It's pretty quiet Discord anyway. But we hang out. We're fun. We have fun. Socials. It is fun. I do like it. But I'd rather write vibrator. I'd rather write something that gave me like a whole, I don't know. I like my own shit, you know? I like writing my own projects. But this is helpful. And I think I will do these in bite sizes, like on my own. So I do think it's a valuable tool. Okay. So what I was thinking of doing is basically taking the first two elements, but I don't think they're going to be hex, right? I think they're going to be oh, this is totally different than what I expect. Hold on. This is what I expect. Why is this zeros and ones? Maybe it's the rest of it, or this is the type, this is the class, or maybe not. Seems like it's pretty far down the line, but oh, interesting. You could technically take this closed source in the future, though. That's interesting, Moon Pie. What the I feel like they do. So then how are they doing it? It must be the interface. And they, by the way, they're also doing like a giveaway. Like the more. Yeah, possibly. So what they're doing now, so like they're also doing a giveaway. They keep emailing me about like prizes you can get the more like code crafter stuff you finish, which is kind of interesting. So yeah. Okay, I gotta be honest, like I'm not bored of this, but but my ADHD is running out of steam. My dopamine is slowly dying. This is part of like the seasonal depression. I only get so many hits of dopamine and it's fucking dying. So my question to you is goodbye, coding with strangers. Good night. Okay, Bubble, good night. Bubble, good night. So my question to everybody is like, I don't necessarily need to finish this on stream. It's interesting and I like doing it. I'm not switching me Omniplex, not yet. So I kind of want to do it off stream a little bit and like push through it on my own just to see. And then I can like do an update on, so that's fair. Just watch Twitch while coding. Hold on, let me put on Twitch while I'm twitching. I do. No, I actually code a lot better without any noise. Without like, I could do alerts. I've like grown to adapt to alerts and music, but not other things. On stream, let's move on or make yeah, I could make it a YouTube video. I could do that. That's not a bad idea. And like finish the rest of it. That's a really good idea. And then like, and work on vibrator. I really want to work on vibrator. I think I'm crashing. That's not a bad idea, me Omniplex. I like that idea. Yeah, sometimes I have Twitch on, but the sound's off, so I'm like coding with people who aren't talking. Pretty funny. I can sometimes do music. Yeah, I'm tired. I don't want to struggle. I want to go to bed on time. And I've been better at like 1 a.m. because of the half marathon I'm doing and everything. So I think like I did finish one and I'm really proud of myself, and maybe I should have just ended stream there. But I don't want to go back to this, right? Oh man, I struggle constantly, Moon Pie. Anytime you want, just be like, hey, Chrissy, can you stream now? Are you struggling with code? And like 95% of the time, the answer is yeah, no, most likely. So don't worry. But I don't know, that's why it's fun. Yeah, I don't want to parse the buffer right now. I have no dopamine for this. That's nice, Eder. That's nice. I ain't got no buffer for this buffer. Well, to be fair, like it's not that it's hard necessarily, although it is hard. It's interesting, right? And I picked one in Python, like I'm doing this in Python, but honestly, it's probably the easiest way for me to do it because I don't know a lot of other languages. I don't know languages that this is good for, not very well. So it is probably the easiest way for me to do it. But I think like, honestly, this has more to do with energy and dopamine than it does. Like it has to do with the fact that I'm done being interested in this particular thing. Like if I open it up, if I start looking at each of these and unpacking them, I'm just going to be like, no, like, this is not. Oh, nice. Q Logic. You want me to finish? I just want to work on vibrator or like soapbox. I think it'd be cool to get back on my old redo it in JavaScript. Me Omniplex, are you trying to kill me? I'm sorry, did I hurt you? Did I do something to you to make you want to hurt me like that? Why would you do that? It is? Holy shit, why? Why would anyone do this in JavaScript? What? Do you have to build like what? What? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Wait, hold on, what? Ban required for me yelling? Who's banning? Oh, no. I really want to punish themselves. Yeah, for real. Hey, J. Walter, how you doing? Rewrite it in Rust all the time. Peld 12.548. Is that just like a troll? No. No, I don't think it was the ban for suggesting JS. I think it was the first time chat rewrite it in Rust. I'm pretty sure that's it. Pal, you have like 45 seconds to redeem yourself. You can write it in any language, though. It's just a matter of how performant it is at scale. That's a good point. Wanting to cause harm is asking for it to be remade on an esoteric. Oh, yeah, fair. Like, let's make our own language and write it in that language. Zig. Zig is a good option. But I think it's the problem I'm bored with, not the... I'm not bored with the problem. I just don't have dopamine for it right now. Hey, like, can I get some bubbles in the chat for my ADHDers? Anybody? Nobody? Assembly is the only way. I'm not bored because I understand it. I'm just bored. It's not that. It's not that I don't want to learn more about it. It's just right now my dopamine has crashed. I'm just telling you, it's about my brain giving a shit. ADHD bubbles, baby. Alco, are you still in here? I didn't know you were still in here. Hi. I want to do something fun, like vibrator. I know. I thought you might be asleep by now. Ooh, bubbles! Fish, you saved up. Should I make them cheaper? I probably should make them like 1,000. So many bubbles. Let's go back to that. Yeah, let's do vibrator. Let's do vibrator or soapbox. And we'll do it next stream. And we'll be really happy about it. I am exhausted. Look at all this bib packing I did. I think parsing it would be really interesting and really informative. I'm not sitting here saying it's going to be boring. I'm just saying I don't have it right now. Maybe I'll do it on an off day. Like if I do stream it, maybe I'll stream it not on a Thursday. And I have to fix my schedule. I'm going to be streaming on Thursdays now, not Tuesdays anymore. So it does have a 30-second cooldown because I don't want to slip on my ass at the end of the night. Did I learn stuff? 100%. And I reiterated stuff. I refreshed stuff too. Yes, and it felt like it came easier this time. So, yeah. Right? 1K sounds reasonable. I should do it. I know, Jay Walter. It is a total win. Oops. What? Stop it. Okay. So, yeah. So I'll be here next Thursday. If I come on not on Thursday, it might be to try to finish this, and it'll be like a low-key stream, and we'll just hang out and people can like help me through the answer and we can find out some weird things. But I think so, Tapper. Yeah, I think so. I think it's time for me to go. I think it's time for me to sleep. To sleep. And to not do this anymore. Code crafters. Blah. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this problem. So I had to stop. I had to just stop. But we got part of it done. We got part of it done, and that made me happy. It was the easy part that was supposed to take 5 to 10 minutes, and it took me 1 hour and 45. So, you know, whatever. 69 viewers rating, y'all. Make sure we put a noise in the chat when we rate. And how about also one of these like emotes I have? How about just some jelly jam for ear? So we're just gonna go noise. Bye. And some jelly jam. All right, I'll see you all. Peace out. Love y'all. Thank you for everything. You rock. Thanks for the subs and the lurks and the bits and all that jazz. And all that jazz. And all. Bye, Twitch user. Bye. Bye. Bye, rat hole. See ya, everybody.
Is that? Oh, hi, Chrissy. Nice raid number. How are you doing? Did I tell me I have a shout out for Chrissy?